Hey guys, we are back and we got the Phoenix S 1600 out, and we tore off the front motor mount firewall area. Previously we used a plastic cap off of a bottle and we drilled through it, mounted our motor on there, and we have electric taped it onto the fuselage. It ain't going nowhere. This is on there good, and it's a snug fit. And we got a 10x6 folding prop on here, so let's see what we can do. Make sure all of our surfaces are working. Let's go, baby. There it is. We may need a larger prop than a 10x6, but this is 3S, so we are climbing. It's moving pretty good though. With the wind, towards the wind. Let's try a vertical. It climbs up pretty good, guys. 10x6 might be good enough, and then we'll just soar it. Yeah, this thing soars a lot better. I do have the Phoenix V2, and it does not soar as well as the 1600, man. I don't know why, but the 1600 just seems to soar better. So we'll have to get that figured out. But this thing actually holds level. You know, the 1600 seems like it's, or the 2000, the Phoenix V2 2000, it seems like it's kind of falling from the sky instead of soaring, whereas this one is just soaring. So yeah, we were going to go with a twin motor setup, but something told me, you know what, I wonder if we could fit a plastic cap in there. I went through the house and seen what cap would fit, and it was a Miralax, the fiber that you add to water. From when I had my surgery, they told me to take lots of fiber in, and well, that was over a year ago now, over a year and a half ago, but I still had that Miralax, and that purple cap fit perfectly into the fuselage, and it was a snug fit. I mounted the motor fit directly inside the cap, so the motor is actually secured. And yeah, this thing is good, pretty good, man. Let's get back on the throttle and test our vertical again. She don't have the strongest vertical, but maybe on 4S, you know, I think this is still good enough for 3S. It's not, I think that maybe well, the other motor was 1050 kV and this is 850, so this is just 100 more kV than that 750 kV motor that we had on there before. But this does really well, and I think the reason that this does a lot better is the balance. This thing is completely balanced when you get on that throttle. I made sure the harmonics and everything with the prop, everything is perfectly balanced. So on the video feed, there should be next to no vibration whenever I get on the throttle. Let's bring it down some. Here it is, high speed into the wind, and then we're going to come back. Good sound to it. Is it fast? No, this is just 3S though. Bring it back around on full throttle, and this is with the wind, a lot faster. Yeah, she moves out pretty well, guys. We started off the pack with 80%. We'll see how we end the pack. Let's go full manual. Okay, So we need to down that elevator. So I'm having to hold down to keep it level. Let's get a loop in here. Nice. Loop to an inverted. Yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, so we're gonna have to dial in the elevator for sure, guys. But she's a good flyer, man. You can't go. I think this is still the best one. I think this is still better than the Phoenix V2 2000, and I have both of them, so I'm qualified to say that. Between the two of them, I feel like this one's still better as far as the glide ratio. So I think we're gonna put the Crossfire in this one, and we'll put the Fly Sky in the 2000. 2000 does not have a camera system on it. This one does, so I trust this one. Flies really well, has a good glide time. I feel like you get your altitude and use this thing correctly, you're gonna be good. But it just needs that elevator to come down. I don't know why it's up. It is nosing up, and we're not giving it elevator, it's just nosing up. So we're gonna fix that. Let's get ready to land this baby so we can trim that elevator out. Good flyer, man. 3S 5200 pack inside, and slow it down to a crawl, and there, perfect landing, man. Yeah, this thing's just so controllable. So out of gliders, I'm gonna give this one first place. Out of all the gliders, even the Top RC, any of the gliders that I've flown, I'm gonna give the Phoenix S the first place, man. And let's see what's going on with the elevator. There is a little reflex in there for some reason, so we'll take care of that. Oh, that's bent. This thing's, the connector's actually oh, the connector's actually coming loose on there, guys. All right, we had to get our connector back. So maybe that's all it was the connector on here. That plastic connector. We'll put some glue on that when we get home. That way our connector don't pop out in flight, because then you lose the elevator, and that'll be a world of trouble. So let's test our battery, see what we did. And we did 2.2 minutes, 2.20 minutes on the throttle. I don't know how much we've been in the air for. I got almost 8.5 minutes on the camera, so we may have been in the air for 6 to 7 minutes. And we started off with 80%, 79% to be exact, and we have landed with 62%. Super efficient, guys. And I don't know how many amps it's actually pulling. It can't be much. I mean, realistically, we could swap and put some bigger props on here.